Yo, what's going on, everybody? Warzone has 15 different spots to land at. Well, there's actually a lot of places you can land, but 15 different name locations. This is a ranking from worst to best on where you need to land and why. I did this on stream, twitch.tv/FurySFX. Let's get right to it. Okay, we're gonna figure out together the best drops and the worst drops inside of Caldera right now. There are 15 different POIs or places inside of the Pacific. Most of them are all around the outside, if you haven't noticed. Everything is kind of on the outside. That's also a reason why this map feels bigger. It feels bigger because everyone's starting on the outside and you're having to move through a lot of terrain to get to where you want to go. The north seems to have less POIs. I've counted them all, and just so y'all know, Capital alone has 36 POIs. There's like 36 little orange dots there. And then right after that would be Fields with 30. So Fields actually has 30, has one of the largest spots, but it doesn't have the most POIs. And my idea, the hot drops right now, and I did a whole YouTube video on this, and that's actually doing pretty well. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure you go watch it. The top three are definitely going to be Capital, Fields, and then probably Airfield. And then between those, Power Plant, and then to the right of all that, you got Resort. So those are going to be my top five. But what we need to do right now is we need to figure out the rest of the drops. How do they fit on this tier list? Are they S, A, B, C, or D? What I want to do is start off from going to south and then go to north, because the ones on C and D are going to be the hardest ones to figure out. Right away, though, I'm going to put probably Capital. Like I just said, Capital's S tier. It's got 36 points of interest. It's on the south of the island. So it's very nice that you have it back right here. You don't have to worry about anybody coming to attack you. And really, you don't really have to worry about up here either, because it's like a whole wall of, it's actually just a whole mountain. You going to be playing any games tonight? I am, Blair. After we do this, I'm going to be jumping into some games, and we're going to be playing Warzone. So you got Capital right here. The next after that one, it wouldn't be Fields. Even though Fields has a lot of points of interest, it's just really, really big and spread out. It's almost better to land a power plant or something, but I'm going to say Airfield would probably be my second one. I like Airfield a lot. You got a lot of clump of buildings right here on the one side, and then on the right side is still like a lot of buildings. There's a lot of places to land, and you could almost fit about 5 teams in there without fighting each other right away if you land it properly. After Airfield, so we got 1 and 2. I would probably put, I'm gonna be honest, I'd probably put Power Plant. Power Plant would probably be number 3. So Power Plant's gonna be A. With Power Plant, it's between Airfield and Capital, and it has a lot of point of interest, and it's really small and tight, which I like a lot. After that one, I would probably do Fields. So Fields would go right there with Power Plant. And then next to Fields would probably be Resort. I don't like Resort above Fields. Only reason why is because Resort's kind of far off to the right. So you're still going to have to trek a lot. Fields, you're in between Power Plant, Airfield, Capital, and Resort itself. The Resort's going to be A tier. And feel free to chime in. Let me know what you think. Once again, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it with a friend. It means the world to me. Back to the show. Next is going to be B tier. I kind of like Arsenal a lot. I've landed there quite a few times. Not a lot to say it's like great, but it's definitely up there. So Arsenal is definitely going to be B tier. It's not A tier because it's not as great as these, just because when you land at Arsenal, you have a lot of empty space around you. There's nowhere real else to go besides that. Like an immediate spot. Like, you know, Capital, you can go straight to Power Plant, straight to Fields. With Arsenal, it's kind of like, where do you want to go? So after Arsenal, it would probably have to be, now we do have Lagoon down here, which I'm going to be honest, Lagoon, we can put D right now. Lagoon, I do not like at all. It's way too spread out. There's a lot of like little hills and stuff, and you're completely out in the open. We got Village as well. Village is okay. I'm not a huge fan of Village. Mines is pretty good. Also, Peak is not bad. Subpin is just so far out there, but it's not bad. Subpin would probably be, I could honestly see Subpin being B tier. It's really not that bad of a drop. It's really not. Yes, it's all the way out there and there's not a lot around it, so that does kind of suck, but there's a lot going on in the middle of it. After Subpin, it would probably be, what's B? Docks? I would say Docks. I need to land at Docks. I don't think I've landed there yet, but it does look a lot really busy. And then the absolute worst by far that I think is definitely going to be Runway. And then so is Beachhead. Beachhead, I hate Beachhead. There's like nothing there. It's like little huts and stuff, and I hate it. Mines, I would probably put C tier. It's really spread out. There's not a lot going on besides right here in the middle. So you have huge verticality all around it. And then you're at the bottom, right in the middle of mines where all the loot is. So everyone has like a height advantage on you, which sucks. Peak, is it better than mines? Yes. Is it better than Arsenal? I don't know. Is it better than Subpin? I don't know. I could honestly put Peak in there with B, but it's like a C plus right now. Village, C, 100%. Village is all the way down here. It's next to the Ruins and next to Lagoon. Both of these actually suck. And then Ruins. Ruins is honestly almost D tier. There's like nothing there. It's why even land there. So Capital and Airfield. Is there anything? Is power plants as good as Capital and Airfield? Is it better than Fields and Resort? I think it's power plants is right there with Resort. And Fields is just there because it's huge and it has the second most POIs. B tier, you have Arsenal, you got Subpin, and then you got Docks, and then Peak. And all these, I kind of agree. These are all together. They're all kind of equal. Next, you have Mines. And Mines, you have... It's like I said, it's right there in the bottom, and then Village. I haven't landed a lot at Village, so I can't really tell you, but I've landed at the Ruins. And then after that, it would definitely be Lagoon at the bottom, Runway at the bottom, and Beachhead. There's just nothing there. Like, I'm pretty sure Runway has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 points of interest. Beachhead has, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it has 12, but it just sucks. There's like no room for cover, and it's like super low verticality. So I don't like that at all. Everyone else around you has an advantage. They can literally look down at the beachhead and kill you. And then Ruins, it's just stupid. It's like a waste of space, honestly. And they gerrymandered the shit out of this one. Like, what are we doing here? But that is my tier list. If it was me landing, Capital, Airfield, Power Plant, Fields, and Resort is exactly where I would land. If I'm landing south, if I'm landing up north, then it would probably be Arsenal and Docks and Peak is where I would go. And that's it. Those are the 15 locations ranked in order from worst to best. I did use a little bit of the tier maker as well, but now you know where to go whenever you're looking for another spot, especially when you have the plane pulling you in a certain area. My name is Fury SFX. I'm on Twitch. Don't be shy. Come say hi, and I'll see you in the Pacific.